Hi Stitchy friends, it is Leanne, Small Town Stitches, and I know it's been a long time. It's been a couple months, so I figured I'd pop in and kind of give a brief update. It's gloomy here today. It feels like it's about 100 degrees with the humidity, so I didn't even try with the hair. But then it got overcast because we're supposed to be getting some rain, so this is about as good lighting wise as it's going to get. I just realized my daughter's like swimsuits up here, but it is what it is, right? So not much has been going on around here. Husband and I took our first weekend trip ever, being two of us have ever gone away since we've been together. We went up north in the UP, on the Upper Peninsula, for those who don't call it the UP. And we actually went about 5.5 hours away. Our daughter stayed with my parents for the weekend, and it was really good to just kind of like reconnect, reset, just get around, just the two of us and just spend some time together. So that was super nice. That was in June. I don't even remember where things have been since last. Just trying to enjoy the weather. So I had an interview at a new company. I haven't heard back anything yet. They're supposed to contact me for a second interview, but it's been weird with the 4th of July. I talked to Michelle about it a little bit, and so I went in. It was for a palliative care coordinator position, and found out it was more than I was anticipating, as far as what the job would entail. And I wasn't a palliative care coordinator for a specific county. It would be the palliative care coordinator for the entire state of Michigan for this company. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm still waiting to hear back for a second interview on that one, but I was contacted a couple days ago and asked if I wanted to switch from nights to days. I put in for a transfer position from nights to days 2 months ago at my job. Never heard anything back, was starting to get really upset, and now I'm a day shifter. So that's been nice. I got screwed over and having to work the 4th of July. I was supposed to have it off, found out 2 days beforehand I was going to have to work it, so that was extremely disappointing, I guess, because we had already made plans. We were going to my uncle's house. We're going to have a cookout on the lake and all this stuff, and I got to spend it 12 hours at work. But it is what it is. No sense in complaining, right? It's done and over with. So that's really good for my family. Trying to plan. We're hopefully going to be going up north. My daughter's over here on the couch. Hopefully going up north in July for a week for a anniversary / family vacation. So that should be super nice. His knee is doing well. And he's checking out job prospects and what he wants to do. So other than that, not much has been going on here. From being gone as much as I had month-wise, I don't have as much stitching progress as I was hoping for, but I've been hanging out playing games on my phone at night, laying down, falling asleep. I worked nights, so my days and time off has all been jacked up. So I do have 2 finishes, even though they're small. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get right into the stitching. And this is going to be a conundrum of stuff. And it's kind of going to be all over the place, but you know what? I've been out of video making for a couple months. It seems like every time I'm like, I'm going to do better, it gets worse. So, oh look, it's raining again. So we lost what little bit of sun we had. Let's move on. So first is a piece, I'm gonna show you where I was last time with it. It is Summer by Country Cottage Needleworks, and it looks like this. So that is the first finish I have. I don't ever do these pieces in charter colors. I just grab whatever from my stash, kind of mimicking the colors that they picked, but I just grab my own stuff. And here is Summer. I changed this one up a bunch. So I'm trying to remember, I took the ants off. You're not gonna be able to see again because of our lovely lack thereof of lighting, but I used a variegated green and I really like that. I omitted the ants on this piece, and the other thing I did is I omitted, you know, at the bottom of every single piece they have like a border with a heart in the middle. I've left that off of every piece, but I've also changed the wording. This could have gone over a little bit. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm trying to remember what the other one said. Swimming, sunshine, and vacation stayed the same. I took out three other ones to more so fit us, and I recharted them on my own, and I don't remember what they are, but I switched it to, I know one of them was lemonade. I want to say it was lemonade, picnic, and grass. Yeah, lemonade, picnic, and grass. And I switched it to garden, barbecue, and bonfire, because that fits my family way more than the other three. So this is my summer piece. I need to figure out how exactly I'm going to finish that, but it is done. If you hear noises from outside, I'm sorry. It's thundering now. So I'm trying to get better lighting. You're getting a glare from my glasses. Oh well. It is what it is, you guys. I'm trying. My second finished piece, I'm very happy this is finished. I'll insert a picture of Lizzy Kate's Boo Club where you last saw it right here. And this one I have quite a bit of progress on because it is finished. So it looks like this. And I just finished with my initials. So here's the entire finished piece. I really like this piece of fabric I did it on. It is done. I'm just gonna finish it as a wall hanging. Probably put some dowels on it just for the weight for the top and the bottom. Finish it that way. But that's it, you guys. I have two finishes. Not fully finishes, but finishes nonetheless. All right. Let's do my Dona Stitch Frozen. Again, not a ton of progress on this one. I'll insert a picture of where Frozen was the last time you saw this one. And again, not a ton, but progress is progress. And this is where this one is. So you see all the blue has been done. I finished this bit. And the one you are not going to be able to see, I'm trying to hold it maybe so you can see there a little bit, is the white snowflakes. And then this will all get filled in right here. So that's where that one is. This is the last piece. This is, I think it's page 10 going across, but this is the last page on the top row. And then I go down one. This was one of my Stitch 9 pieces, just like my other two were. This piece will not be done by the end of the year, and it is what it is. That's okay. All right. I had a new start. This was my Monogamania piece that ended up falling off the wayside. I only stitched on it for a few days, and then Monogamania for me, or Mania in general, ended because I lost my stitchy bug. Yay, great time for it to end, right? So for those who don't know, I am doing Tilton Crafts Halloween night. I'm trying to, there we go. I know it's dark. I'm probably gonna get comments about it being dark. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm sorry. It's what I have to do, but this is where I'm at. Not a lot of progress. I think that was the top of one page though. I did it on my computer and was trying to mark it off on my pattern as I went, but I didn't get that way across, or that much. But I think this is all the way across on one page, and then I started the second row. So you're seeing up in the corner, I'm trying to hold on to this, over here with the trees. I need to get back to that one. That one's hard to get out. Like I can't, when my daughter's up, I can get like some stitching, like a small project out. I have to have like my computer up, that out, all my stuff spread out. I can't get that out when she's up. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, so next I was looking for the cover page, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to insert a picture. This is the If You Want piece that I'm doing for my niece, my sister-in-law, who's expecting her first baby. I'll insert a picture where this was the last time you saw it right here. This is on a hoop because I was actually working on it and I was like, oh, I should film a fast Flosstube update. So I'm not taking it off the hoop. But the words are finished. It's going to be kind of hard to see. And it says, if you want to know how much you are loved, or how much we love you, count all the waves in the sea. And then I'm working on the border right now. The border is made up of, I believe, 4 colors. This is 2 of them right here. I'm gonna do, let's see, this page that I'm working on right now ends right here, the page 1. So I'm gonna do all of this and all the colors this way and then just move on. So I'm working on this one right now. There's been a lot done on this since you guys have last seen it, but this borders, I think, for the most part, of the death of us. I don't know why, but they are. That's all my stitching. I've been crocheting a lot. The blanket that I showed in my last video, I've gotten a lot done. I'm not going to bring it over here because it's just way too big now. But I'm working on that. Hopefully, maybe the next video, whenever the heck that is, it'll be done and I'll show you kind of where it is at the end. Probably take a picture on like my couch or laying on my couch or something so you can get how big it is in general, but it's just too big to hold on my lap now. I want to learn how to crochet like clothing so I can do like shawls and sweaters and stuff and not just blankets, but I really want to. So I still have 2, my craft room has not been done. I still have 2 mattresses in there and on top of everything else, so I need to work on clearing that. So I told my husband, I'm like, I really have a bunch of stuff I want to try and start stitching so I can get sewing so I can get my sewing machine set out so I can use it anytime I want. So I cannot wait to get that sewing area set up so I can try to start doing clothing that I want to try and make and to finish some of my stitching projects that way I want done and stuff like that. So I have one more, which is my Halloween, I think it's Halloween graveyard, but I haven't touched that in so long, so there's no point in showing it to you. I haven't worked on that since March sometime. I need to get, that's my gray work piece. I need to get that back out. So what I think I'm going to do for July, before I get into Stache, we'll talk July plans. A lot of people are doing Christmas in July. I think I'm going to do Jumbled July. I'll hashtag it on Instagram. And I think I'm just going to spin my wheel. And whatever it lands on, it lands on. Whether I do it for a day, whether I find I really like a project and end up stitching it for 3 days or a week. It's the jumbledness of it. I'm just going to kind of do what I want to do. I was really trying to get some of these finished before I started new projects, but you know what, you guys, I just want to start stuff. I didn't really do anything for Mania, so if it lands on New Start, maybe I'll start a New Start. I have a bunch of stuff kitted up that I'm super excited to start, and I'm excited to get back into my stuff. I'm excited to be a day shifter now and actually like be able to sleep at night and hopefully be back to me and feeling like a nicer person, you know, a better wife, a better mom, a better cook, a better homemaker, a better everything, because working night shift was completely fighting against my natural for everything. So I was staying up all night. I was still struggling to stay up all night. I would come home. As soon as I would get home, I would sleep till like 1:30. Then I'd get up, try and spend some time with my family before I would go back to work or whatever. And it was just killing my soul. So I'm really hoping with being back on days that it helps. I have felt more like myself these last couple months. I tell my husband a lot. There's been a lot going on personally that we had. Sorry, random phone call interrupted the video. But I feel more like myself than I have in a long time. I feel more like a better mom, better wife, everything than I have in a long time. So yeah, I'm trying to be just a better human being every single day, and proving that I can be a better human being and a better wife and a better mom every single day. So let's get into a little bit of stash. Now that on top of that note, I am not gonna go and talk about every single color that is in here, because this is like 3 months worth of thread from Trisha's club. And I can finally sort them and put them away because they're all right here. And it's a ton of them. So I was getting Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts from Trisha, and I dropped the Gentle Arts for right now, and I'm doing Classic Colorworks, and I switched to Dinky Dyes. So I'm excited about that. Figured in the end, when I get bored of that, I can switch to 2 other ones. So that's what's cool about that. And I'm really liking having these kind of threads around. I don't have any room for anything right now. Works there. I don't have my other ones, or my one that just came in the mail today, but I believe this is the last one. I think there's 9 in the Glitter Village Club. So I have 7 and 8 here, 9 sitting on my counter. I forgot to grab it, so it should be, I believe it's complete. I don't think I'm going to do them in the colors charted, because I'm not a big pastel person, but that's what's cool. I can just do what I want. Stitch it the way I want. I do think I'm gonna do it with snow on them, but I think I may make the houses a little bit more bold than the pastel colors. All right, this was from Cindy Sorley's group on Facebook. So she sent, I had ordered a Halloween project from her and some fabric, but the fabric wasn't in yet. So she shipped me my fabric. You guys, I had to. I don't know what my deal is with Halloween, but I had to. Look at this. First of all, it's got silver cobwebs on it. And it's this piece with silver cobwebs all on it. It's going to be perfect for freaking Halloween. Look at this. There we go. I'm super excited to do the black piece that I had showed. I think it was in the last video. This is the fabric that I had bought for it. So that came in. Cindy, I had gotten an order and I thought it was something, and she saw the first name, or someone saw the first name and shipped it out, and it was not my package. The girl didn't even live in the same state. So I got a hold of Cindy, told her, I was like, hey, I have someone else's stuff. It's not mine. I didn't order this. It's not anything I would have ordered. So Cindy was like, oh, I already shipped some out, so if you could just ship it back, which I need to do that. It's sitting on my counter. She shipped me an envelope, but she forgot to include all the barcodes, so the post office won't accept it. So I'll just pay for it to go back. But when she sent me some stuff I did order, she sent me a pair of scissors with a little thank you sticker on. I wasn't doing it to get anything for free. I was just doing it because as a business owner, I wasn't keeping something that I didn't buy. But the scissors are really nice. But Most of my scissors I have bought either, they're the big ones that you cut paper with. I haven't cut paper with, I've stole them for my stuff. Or scissors like this. So if you work in the medical field, you'll know what these are, but they're awesome. They're the scissors that come in kits to clip stitches out when people get stitches, because the little piece underneath hooks underneath the stitch so you can clip it and pull them out. So they're actually really good for cross stitch. So don't worry, these have not been used on anyone. These are sterile, or they're not sterile anymore. They were sterile, they're brand new. But I think they're perfect for cross stitch. So for anyone that's looking, suture scissors. I can't speak today. I can't speak, I look like a mess. My lighting's a mess. Welcome, oh, it is pouring. Welcome to Michigan weather. So I bought 2 charts. The first is Tracking the Seasons. It's a Twin Peak Primitives chart, and I love this. I can't wait to stitch this. It looks like this, so it's got all the seasons on it. Super awesome. I'm super excited to stitch this, really. And it's charted in, my guess is DMC. Yes, it's charted all in DMC. DMC only. So can't wait to stitch that. Trying to keep stuff together, but that is not happening very well. The other piece I have bought is by, I think it's called Kesslin's Studio. It's called Love is a Memory, and it looks like, the chart looks like this. Let me see if I can take it out so you can see it a little bit better. I haven't ever had it out before, but I'll read it to you real quick. It says, death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. Now, it's all the way they did with the chart. I'll show back here. It's just a one-sided like that. I would like to stitch this for us, for my family, for my mom and dad, for my husband's mother, for my, will you stop? You're not going out when it's pouring rain right now. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, 2 separate people whose children have passed away. I've already told you one was in a motorcycle accident and one was in a welding accident. So I would like to stitch this piece 5 times. I hate restitching things. So that'll be a work. If I start that, I'm probably gonna have to do all 5 of them at once, because otherwise I don't know if I'll go back to it. This will be a chart I will hang on to. I won't get rid of when I'm done, because I will be stitching this if I ever have to for someone else. God forbid, but I think it's a beautiful piece. You can customize the colors to fit the individual person. So for example, my sister-in-law, my nephew Shane, who passed away, Shane loved dark purple and he loved dark blue. So that would be what I would kind of do his in. Andrew's was more blue, so I'd probably do his in different variegated shades of blue. For like my mom, my husband's mom, stuff like that, it's gonna be kind of just whatever color I decide, because it's not specific to one person, it's just a in general thing. So those were my charts and stuff I have bought. I have 2 of my Fabric of the Month Club from Color and Cotton. I only do neutrals. I'm beginning to realize, unless I want something specific, come here, Tigers. I gravitate more towards neutrals. Neutrals work pretty much with everything unless I have something specific in mind. So this is River Rock and Tea Leaves. As you can see, they're different. This one is more of a tan, while this one is more of a beige color. I have a bunch of them. I stopped my Ship's Manor. I remember I stopped I only have one, and that's my only color in cotton now. But this is my June fabric of the month. This was my last one from Ship's Manor, and it's a green. I'm not sure what I'll do this on. I don't really gravitate much towards green fabric, but I can always find something. Or if I can't, I can gift it to someone. So a while ago, shoot, Michelle, I don't even remember when you had this. Michelle had a Bagzplus live sale. And of course I tagged in to watch. I wasn't going to do anything. And then she showed one. And I had to have it because I don't know what it is about this fabric, but I freaking gravitate towards it. So this is Bagzplus. Karina is the Bagzplus maker. And I believe this is a 45 pocket floss buddy, I think is what they're called. And I have, it says Schooled and Cruel is what it says on there. And it's got all of the villains from Disney on here, the female villains of Disney, except my favorite is not on here. My favorite villain is not on here. It's got Snow White, it's got Cruella, it's got Ursula, and it's got, it's just those three. My favorite villain, in case anyone wants to know, is Maleficent from Disney. But like my favorite Disney movies are, I love Beauty and the Beast. Little Mermaid was my movie growing up. That was my movie. And I now try to convince my daughter all the time to watch Tangled because I love Tangled. So this is what it looks like. This piece actually comes up, so it's a big old pocket right here. And then it looks like this. This is, I think, the 45 pocket, so you can stick your flosses in there. So that was it for that. And then I had put an order in with, oh my gosh, I don't even remember who it was now. Oh, Brenda from Brenda's Minders and More, right? So I had got a small grime guard, which I haven't even used. And it's a Halloween grime guard. I think that's from one of my smaller ones. And then I had bought 3, and she included the little bird, but I have Cogsworth and I have Belle. They're like the little clay ones, and these are freaking adorable. And then I have this, it says, pretending to care is so exhausting. I feel that's me at work a lot. Yeah. So that's it. Not a lot of haul. I mean, when you consider the fact that I haven't made a video in, I think, 3 months, maybe more. Except for my flosses, my color and cotton flosses, I don't even remember where I put those. I have a hard time with like setting stuff out when it's been months, but I haven't really bought a lot since, really. There's just like a thing here, a thing there. Because 3 of my fabrics were clubs. The Glitter Village was a club, you know. So that's about it from me. Hopefully it won't be so long till my next video, but you know, never make promises with Flosstube videos that you can't keep. I'm starting to realize. I'm hoping to be back by at least the end of the month. I'm starting to realize that the more I do these, Mischievous Stitch just said the same thing. It's like the more you do these, the more you want to get back into it because you want to prove that you are doing something, you know. So I'm going to get this ready to upload. I'm going to try and go back to my stitching. I cheated and did the Walmart grocery pickup, so I have to pick up my groceries later tonight because I work this weekend, and I need to make dinner for my family and wake my kid up from a nap. She needed one. She needed one bad. So other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you guys have had a great 4th of July if you live in the States. I spent mine at work, but I hope yours was better. And I just hope you have a great summer, a safe summer, and a great July, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.